Hey everybody, we're back. Podcast number 2 with the Courtney Orlando.
Yay.
Um,
Put the blanket on you.
I'm
Your
hot.
legs are cold.
I'm hot.
But I'm not, so.
Okay. Today we're gonna do red, green, or beige flags. We each prepared 5 for each other to ask each other, and then we'll discuss each one.
Do you think I'm a red, green, or beige flag?
I think you are a glaring green flag.
A glaring green flag. Okay.
You wanna go first or me?
I'll start. Going to bed at 9 p.m. If I have ever heard of a green flag, this is the best green flag, like, ever.
Are you asking me, or are you saying it and then talking about it?
Oh, I'm asking you, but we're having a conversation about how this is a green flag. But if you care to disagree, you can disagree.
No, I think it's a green flag. I think, especially if they're waking up early too, like going to bed early and waking up early is just a sign of you have
Motivation,
discipline and
discipline. Because nothing good happens past 12,
yeah,
and so
you're right.
those people, like, they're just doing good things. Like, they're just good people. They got their life in check.
Yeah, I mean,
They're
there's
probably not scrolling reels. Like,
there's good people either way, but
I don't know.
Like-
Some of the people will be staying up late.
yeah, but that's
They might not be good people.
you can say the same thing about somebody
Most
who goes to bed
crimes
at 9.
happen in the dark,
Yeah,
not
you're
in
right.
the light.
I'd say generally it is better to go to bed early than to go to bed late.
Okay. So green flag.
Yep. All right, my first one is sharing phone passwords.
So, like, sharing phone passwords.
Like me and you having each other's, like knowing the passwords to each other's
Is that
phones.
a green flag? Like,
Yeah,
how do you
like
say?
a green, like for a relationship. If we're looking at somebody else's relationship and they know each other's phone passwords, like is that a sign that they're in a healthy relationship or an unhealthy relationship?
I mean, yeah, green flag. But, like, say, like, the person, like, willing to share, that's a green flag. But someone that's pulling away and not sharing, is that a red flag?
Yeah. I don't know. I think some people like their privacy, but like if you have nothing to hide, then
Then
what's
it's not a big.
the point?
But I also think it could be kind of a red flag if someone's demanding for the phone password.
Yeah.
Because that's not respectful, and that shows that there's some deeper issues.
Yeah, it can be a little controlling if
Yeah.
like you need their phone password.
So I think it goes both ways.
And if you're like demanding to look through their phone, I don't know. You need to be able to trust your partner.
Right. Okay, my second one is staying friends with an ex.
Red flag. Absolutely not. I think it does a disservice to the current partner if you still have some type of connection to previous relationships. What do you think?
I feel like it's a beige flag.
Yeah?
I don't know. Like, I feel like you can be friends, but not be, like, tight friends. He hates that. I'm gonna get so much.
You can be friends with your ex?
Like, you can be, like, acquaintances with them. I'm not gonna be like, oh, let's call blank up for some burgers. Like, come on over. But, like,
This is saying like staying in touch
okay, yeah, maybe that's a red flag.
and like
Maybe that's a red flag.
you can end on good terms. Like they're not an enemy.
Right.
But like staying friends means like keeping in touch, like maybe still snapping or whatever.
Yeah.
Hanging out in groups.
Yeah, that could be kind of a red flag.
But yeah, not like you're not like ending the relationship on amicable terms, because that's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Or there are some relationships where it's like I think we're better off friends.
Yeah.
And then
And then you
can't really.
be friends.
Yeah. You don't really stay. I don't know. Usually one person, like if you if you can only be friends, then one person is kind of like a, if I can't date this person, then I don't really want to be friends with them, because it can mess with people's hearts.
That's true.
Needing alone time.
Green flag. I actually don't think that's. Yeah, I think that's. I wouldn't say it's like green flag, but I don't say it's like a beige or like a red flag to need alone time. I think everybody, to some extent, needs to be alone
Yeah,
in their day.
I think it's a green flag. So that's how. I think that's how some people just like decompress and can.
Especially if you're introverted, like you need
Yeah.
that alone time to like be able to give your best to people.
Yeah, like if you needed your alone time.
You're
It's
not going
not
to be
a red
like, oh my
flag.
gosh, that's a red flag.
Yeah, like why don't you want to hang out with me 24/7, huh?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Talking to your parents every day.
I feel like that's a pretty green flag. I think potentially. I think talking to your parents is fine, but if it's like a clingy kind of thing, it can make. I've heard of this firsthand of people that have a really hard time after marriage, like. Not necessarily talking to your parents every day, but staying very tight or clingy with your parents after marriage. And people have a really hard time, like, transitioning to living as a married couple instead of living, like, under your parents.
Yeah. I'd say it's a green flag. I think it shows that you are family oriented and you love your parents and you respect them.
Yeah.
I know I talk to my mom like every day.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I would say it's a green flag.
yeah.
Venting about your partner to friends.
Beige.
I agree.
I don't think it's a red flag. I think you need to have friends where you can talk about things because you can't always just like talk to your partner about things.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you have problems, you should bring them up with your partner. But I think there's some times where it's like good to like be man to man, like, hey, this is what I'm going through, or like female to female and be like, hey, like this is hard. Here's what happened. Yada yada.
Yeah. I think venting about your partner to friends would imply that there's some sort of conflict going on. And I think it's a beige flag, and it's okay to like seek their advice or opinion as long as you have already talked to the partner themselves first about it. If it's a conflict. There are some things where like it's good to reach out to a friend first to see like if something is worth talking about or bringing up. But I think if there's like already a conflict, then like I don't know, it shouldn't. You should like address the problem with your partner instead of dogging on them with your friends.
Yeah. Leaving people on red.
I think it's a beige flag.
Yeah, I think it's kind of rude. I don't know if I'd like.
It's kind of rude.
It depends on the context. Like if someone says like if someone like ends the conversation by being like, okay, it's like really hard to like think of something else to like say to that, so you might just like leave it there. But if it's someone's like having a conversation and you just like want to look at it and then like it shows that you read it and then you just don't say anything, I think that's kind of like rude.
I think some people have a bad habit of reading a text and not getting back
Not
to
getting
it.
back, and that's like one of my
Yeah.
biggest pet peeves. I mean, I do that though. Like I will say like I don't click on messages. I'll just like kind of like leave them there. But like some people will click on them and then just won't respond, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Especially when it's urgent.
Yeah. The problem is when you read it and it like you don't have the blue dot by it anymore and then you forget it's there,
Yeah, that's bad.
and then you end up never answering it.
Mm-hmm.
What about having no social media?
That's a green flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a green flag.
I think it's
There's not much about it.
self-explanatory. Yeah.
Self-explanatory.
Having to know each other's locations.
I think it's similar to sharing phone passwords. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a big deal if you have nothing to hide, but
I think it's a red flag if someone's demanding
Yeah, like,
to see your
if
location.
somebody's-
That's just weird.
right. I think it's the same thing with phone passwords. Like, if somebody's demanding to see through your phone or go through your, or like see your location constantly, like, that's a pretty red flag. And some people might not want their partner to be a part of that because they feel like it's kind of controlling or like a lack of trust. But I don't think there's a problem either way.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but I think when you're dating, like if you're dating, I don't think you need each other's locations.
Yeah.
I don't think that's necessarily healthy. You don't need to know where your partner is at every single minute of the day. And sometimes it can become like an obsession, and I don't think like you need to like get into that necessarily.
Yeah. It can definitely be something that like kind of consumes you
Mm-hmm.
if you
Or why aren't they answering me? Oh, they're with this friend for so long. Like things like that kind of.
yeah. I think it can be like there are relationships where they share locations and it's fine, and there's relationships where they don't share locations and they keep it private and it's fine.
Right.
And you don't really necessarily need to share locations when you're just dating.
Right. Okay.
So, last one, being extremely competitive.
I don't know. Honestly, that's probably a beige flag. It depends. Like, if we're playing a game of Catan and, like, you lose and you, like, throw a fit or you, like, don't talk the rest of the night, that's, like, kind of like, okay, get over yourself. Like, it's a board game.
I'm extremely competitive.
Yeah, he's kind of like that.
Yeah, I would say it's not necessarily a red flag, but it's certainly a beige flag. Some people love competitiveness in other people, and some people hate it. But it can definitely, if you're too competitive to where you like pitch a fit, if you lose and stuff like that, then it's kind of a sign of a lack of maturity.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And I have a lack of maturity because I start pouting when I lose a board game, you know?
Yeah, it can kind of be like an ego thing, too.
Yeah.
It's like having to win is kind of like having to feel good about yourself in a way. So,
Yeah.
I digress.
No, I agree. Well,
Yeah. That was our red flags, green flags, and beige flags.
5 of each.
5 of each.
We'll see y'all next video.
Peace out.